a quick tour before it gets here. You see here, we've got our two mulberry bushes, Illinois overbearing, yet to fruit probably next year. And looking at the apple, we've got a little bit of the cedar rust going on again. I don't know. I'll have to keep an eye on it. There's not much you can do about that because if there is a cedar tree within, I think it's 200 meters or something like that, or maybe, I'm not sure. I think it might be like within 2 miles it'll rust out the leaves. But it requires both of those trees in order for that infection to occur. And here's our avocado, which we picked a cold hardy because of the freeze a few years ago. And guess what? Cold hardy don't like droughts. Persian lime's doing really well, getting tall. And this lemon tree, I'm gonna go ahead and pull all of the fruit off of it. Go ahead and compost that because these are not going to ripen properly. They cooked in the sun like everything else. And here is our black sapote. Been really nice. Got a new crown on it. Hopefully that keeps going. And here I've got went ahead and planted tomatillos in here. We had some African nightshade growing out of the compost, and that's poisonous. So I ripped that out and went ahead and put his cousin in there so that we can actually get some, possibly get some salsa off of this. This is Tomatillo Verde. And next door to that, peppermint is coming back like gangbusters. And next door to that, we've got a very small moringa tree there. And then we've got this big monster. I'm about to harvest this one because it's about time. This is a tropical plant. It will not survive our winter. This one will, though. This is rosemary. It's starting to get a little bushy. Next year, it'll probably be at a point where we've got a perennial, and just got to watch it this year and make sure it makes it through any hard freezes we have. Chocolate mint. Now, this chocolate mint, I tried it the other day. It doesn't really taste very chocolatey to me. Kind of tastes like the peppermint over there, but we'll see if that changes as it gets more mature. This is our cilantro. I went ahead and scattered a bunch of seeds that I had collected from a few years ago and planted them in there. They have not sprouted. Probably been about, I want to say, a week. We'll see what happens there. I don't know if they will sprout or not. And we've got our two Egyptian walking onions. Got these off of Etsy. They started out as 6 bulbs, and now we're up to 11. Hopefully that'll be 22 next year. Blue popcorn right here. I don't know if there's time for that or not. And pollinators are kind of running out of time. The plants are finally getting flowers, so we'll see whether they can beat the clock or not. Never managed to get a yield off of these because of the drought, so we'll see what happens. Down below, we've got King Tut peas, and in front of that, we've got, I want to say they're red Kyoto carrots and Kusasita is a black carrot. We'll see how those do. And here's our second trellis. This was where the cherry tomatoes were, but we've got Lillian's caseload for the pea variety here. And I'm not sure on the carrot varieties here. We'll have to see. I think there might be some Danvers in there, I'm not sure. Anyways, here we've got our leek bed. Still really spindly. If that camera picks that up or not. Those are leeks right there. I have to thin those, maybe replant some of them in rows as they grow, see what they can do. Horseradish has been harvested. I went ahead and split up the roots and planted it in a different location so that we can have two specimens of this. And over here's the tragedy of the year. A whopping 6 sweet potatoes for an entire 4x8 bed, 32 square feet. Not good. We'll work on that for next year. I think the heat had something to do with it, and I think I planted them way too late. Over here, we have basil. And I'm not sure there's another herb in here that I'm going to have to check on my notes for. Over here, radishes are coming in really well. These are 28-day radishes, so probably, I want to say we're like 10 days in. So hopefully within the next month we'll actually have some radishes to show. Next row along there is white turnips, and those will take a little while longer. And back row, I believe, is kohlrabi, possibly rutabagas. I don't know, I just swirl these things sometimes. Daikon radishes. Anybody likes kimchi? That's what you use to make that. Along with the one surviving aloe plant. We'll see if it makes it through the freezes this year. This is our Karada carrot bed. This is a variety that Danny at Deep South recommended, and we got on Haas Tools. Recommended it in one of his videos, so we went ahead and tried it, and it does really well here. Ended up with 6 half pints of sliced carrots last year. This is the last remaining summer bed. We have sunchokes and okra in here. This okra is kind of mixed, so I'm not sure if I'm even going to collect seeds, but we'll see. Maybe I'll collect them and see what kind of varieties come up and see if we can get a hybrid going. But the sunchokes will be ready as soon as these plants die back. That's actually a tuber that you pull out of the ground. So we'll work on that. That one's really good for your heart. Moving over this way, I've been calling this oregano. It is actually cinnamon basil, just by the flavor of it. So the oregano was along this side of the bed, and that did not make it. But we've got some oregano here, possibly. Not sure. Anyways, got our Swiss chard coming up. It looks like it's finally taken root. And there's a row of Detroit beets in here. And then I've got a row of bok choy. Because these plants will get really tall, hopefully. Over here, elderberry needs to be cut back. A little bit of comfrey there. And if you see here, we've got some celosia. But the drought didn't treat that very well either. And over here, we have sugarcane. This will come out in December. I've got probably about a half a bed that I'm not using here. There is a row of ginger woven in this mess. I'll have to clean this up soon. As you can see, it's been a good year for compost. Lots of plants, not a lot of weight as far as food, but we'll see what we can do next year. I am going to need to work on the compost bins because they are leaning and will probably fall over eventually. Okay, we've got more comfrey here, along with some Purple Lady bok choy, which is pretty much a trap crop. I know a few others have mentioned that it's pretty bug ridden. Not sure. I might try some BT on this, I'm not sure. But I've got 2 plants left. The squirrels have been at them as well, so the pests love that one. And over here we've got the Cor de Bois, which is I believe it's an Italian cabbage, so one of the spiral top ones. Very good for sauerkraut. And then I've got a row of Craig's Grande jalapeno. And in front of that, we've got some mullein, which is a very good herb for coughs and congestion. Figured that would be good going into winter. Over here, we've got some more comfrey. Comfrey is becoming a popular item around this place. Also have Zucchino replicante, which is usually a spring crop, but we'll see what we can do here. It should be harvested in the summer, but we'll see how it does. And it's getting its tendrils now. Trying it now where the squash vine borers will not be involved. Moving on to the last section here, I have some Kamatsuno growing at the bottom of the green stalk. These are Salanova varieties from Johnny Seeds as far as lettuce. And we're probably going to set up this green stalk And then we've got 2 more spaces that would look good with other green stalks as we expand. But I used to hang shoe trees off of here. They were these bag shoe trees, but the sun eats them up every year. So get something a little more durable in here with the green stalks. Over here, next week, these will probably be planted with Mr. Big P and hung back in their spots along the soffit there. And I'm going to see if I can get some peas hanging down from this guy. Still got quite a selection in our 1020 trays that I'm still working on finding places for. So we'll work on that this week. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.